This is a tutorial for Bram Stoker's Dracula on normal difficulty. I begin with putting lives and health to the max, and I change my missile to X. It's easier for me. Every time I'm gonna press start, I'm gonna explain things of the stage, or at certain spots I'm gonna pause to explain what needs to be done. Make sure you go through the stage without dying. So there are two kinds of stages. There's this one. This is like the first type of stage. It has a guy where we need to go. The arrow in the middle of the screen, in the upper part, shows where that guy is. We need to go to that guy. Make sure the exit spawns. He also spawns a sub weapon. But we're not gonna get the sub weapons because it's not needed. There's only one time where we're gonna get it, but I will explain it later on. But the guy makes the exit spawn. So this part we just jump over the things. This one, for that one on the right, I started a bit bad because it didn't press start right away. But for that guy on the right, you can either attack him like early on, so that you can slash him twice with the sword. You need to time it right. If not, you get hit by him. So I'm just gonna jump over him. We're gonna get up here. So this is the guy. There's popping up a bubble. It shows us what the sub weapon is in the stage. So in this stage it shows the longsword. We're gonna get that because we need it. So and now the arrows pointing somewhere else where the exit is. So here in the slash, because we killed that mouse even though he's on the ground. So we can go all the way to the right through these enemies, or you can go upwards and go through the secret passage. For this tutorial I'm gonna use the secret passage because it's easier to show. So there's a secret passage in this wall. If you go lower, you need to kill the enemies. Make sure to kill them before they hit you, to make sure you go to make sure you don't have to stop walking. So we're just gonna use this secret passage. There's life there. I'm gonna grab because I got hit in the stage early on. And but that's okay. There's gonna be a part where I need to game over anyway. So next stage is the second type of stage. It's a stage without the guy we need to go. So in the beginning, you need to start slashing right away, but you cannot mash the attack button. If you mash it, it doesn't work. You need to tap the attack button in a rhythm to get the fastest possible attacking speed. You need to do that in this stage to make sure you don't get hit. Sometimes you still get hit by the enemies whatsoever, but yeah, there's nothing you can do about it. So this is the second type of stage. It doesn't have the guy where we need to go to make the exit spawn. For this stage, it's the second stage type, it has a boss at the end. So it means we just need to go to the end, kill the boss, and done. So there's a spike coming out of the floor there. You just need to make sure to jump over it. Don't hold the jump button too much, or else you hit the rock. And I'm getting hit because it's hard to play the game and make a tutorial at the same time. So here's a boulder coming out. So you need to just do that. Just stop for a little bit. And this torch is like a checkpoint in the stage. So you need to light it. So just keep continuing on in the stage. And for this part, I always jump. Make sure I get close to the boss. So for the first part, you need to like crouch. You just need to continuously attack like that to kill the boss after before he's doing his third whip slash. So that was the second stage. The next stage is again a guy where we need to go, and he shows weapon and it spawns the exit. So we're just gonna go to the right. You can kill these flies, but you can also just jump over them. It works anyway. So you just saw the dynamite showing up. That's like the sub button for this stage. So I'm gonna press down here twice and get to the exit. It's as simple as that for this stage. This one we are going down, but watch out for that skeleton. So we go down here to destroy this like purple orb. You destroy that for a passageway later on, or like a secret passageway that shows up. So this part is one of the dumbest parts in this whole game. There's spikes coming up from the ground and the ceiling, like that. You need to make sure the first two spawn, and you need to stand in between the two spikes to make sure you don't get hit. It's not easy. It's pretty difficult to get between them. Just like that. I press down to make sure I stop on time. So that's how that part works. It's not that easy. It's pretty hard, and it takes practice to get that consistently. So I'm gonna keep. It's points the arrow downwards. So we're not gonna go down. We're gonna go here. There's this wall. We can go through it. This is where, if we didn't destroy the purple orb, there's a statue right here. Oh, I'm just gonna stop because sometimes that bat just doesn't die at all. So we go down here. We hit the torch here, and we hold right away so we don't get hit by that one. Jump over this one, and just attack. So this is also with a boss. This boss is the dragon. His hitbox is his head. And that's everything you have to do. Just do that over. Just jump and attack over and over. So in this stage we're getting chased by the wives of Dracula. There's a part coming up where boulders are falling downward from the ceiling. If you make sure you don't bonk or fall down anywhere, you can go through it without stopping. Let's see if I can do it. Go it off. Like that. You don't have to stop whatsoever. Just go through it like really clean. If you fall down and bonk, you have to wait every time for the boulders to go through. So there's a jump you can do there. If you walk off a ledge, there's like a couple of frames where you can still press the jump button. So you jump while in the air for some reason, and you can make that jump, or else the jump is never possible. As far as I know, it's not easy. This is just it's a basic boss. Just jump over the laser thing and attack him. But you cannot attack him when the bar on that barrier's in front of him. So this is a part where we're gonna do the jump again, where we walk over the ledge and have a few frames to press jump. It's gonna be a bucket. Make sure we don't fall down all the way. That bucket on the right, upper right, that's where we're gonna jump off. You get on the ledge if you get to the jump. You get on the ledge high up, or else you fall down and you have to do a couple jumps. It basically saves like a couple seconds. Let's see if I can get it. And I didn't got it, so or else you get on that ledge. You don't have to jump upwards. I'm supposed to go down here. Down here. So I'm gonna slide through this part. You can slide. If you go left and press down, you slide. You can slide them under both without getting hit. So this part I'm gonna grab live. So with this stage, there's wolves running towards you. So you just need to flash them to kill them. So I'm gonna jump over this one and over this. If you kill them, they respawn from above and they fall down. And if you're under them, yeah, that's not good. You're gonna have a bad day when they do that. One of this, we just kill them. We just do it slowly. You can do it fast, but it's not easy to do it fast. So there's a bridge. This guy is cutting down the bridge. You need to jump when you can make it. If you don't make it, you fall down. You have to take it like it's like a cave, and you have to go through all stuff and getting hit and things. It's not good. If you fall down, you're gonna lose time. You're probably gonna lose a life or a couple of lives. Also, there's lag right here. So we have to kill the wives now. Or the brides. Just do that. Just do this. This is the only thing you have to do to kill this boss. Just jump and go around. This one. This is the stage where we're gonna grab a sub weapon that we're gonna use in the next stage boss to get to kill him faster. Also, this jump right here is pretty annoying. You need to jump as late as possible, or else you won't make it. So there are spiders coming here. We need to make sure they are not behind the pillars. So I'm gonna jump here and kill that rat, because I'm gonna jump on there. So when I jump to the left, I need to attack again, because there's another rat even higher. Right there. So this takes out the part to go around. So it's in this like cloud, it shows a dynamite. But there's another sub weapon in this stage that we're gonna grab. We're not gonna grab the dynamite. We're gonna grab a different weapon that also spawns in this stage. For some reason, there's two sub weapons. So these guys without torch take 2 hits. The guys with torch take 3 hits. Basically, the torch gives them extra armor, I guess. I don't know why. So, this weapon right here, the stakes, that's a weapon I'm going to use for the next stage boss. Next stage, the next stage is beginning. It's quite not easy. So for this first part, I'm gonna just go right and keep attacking, keep slashing, because there are gonna be zombies popping out of the ground, and you need to hit them as soon as possible so they go down again, back in the ground. So you need to keep slashing. But you have to make sure you get the rhythm for the slashing to do the as fast as possible slashing. Those zombies. That one basically like almost always hits me. So see, as I do this, keep doing it and nothing happens. Okay, so we can jump over that one. Sometimes they take a lot of hits. So we get to this one. So we need to wait till the spider's going right, because there's a hole on the left of me. If you fall down, yeah, you have to walk again through a cave, and you're gonna get hit a bunch of times. So we're not gonna do that. Just gonna jump over this one. Gonna jump over this one. Jump over them. So this next boss, there's a thing I'm gonna do. So I'm standing here. So I'm basically inside the wall. It is possible if you press the right button. just lightly, you can turn around without moving a pixel, and that makes you still inside the wall and still. And at that point, you don't get hit at all by the boss. I'm gonna use that a couple more times later on in the game. But that makes this boss easier to do. And the stakes that I have does damage to him too. So I can use the stakes and slash him to. You can basically get a 2 round. It's not easy, but it's possible. It's doable if you get the slashing rhythm down. So I'm gonna try and turn around when he's gone. Nope. So I just turn around. Those big. So I'm now standing towards him. I can attack him, but he doesn't hit me at all. If I was a pixel, just 1 pixel more to the right, I would have got hit. So now I slash him. And that's how easy this boss is. You can basically get a 2 round. This stage, the guys in the like 2 stages before, there's the same enemies, but they are invisible, so they are not easy. So there's a switch. You need to hit the switch to make a wall disappear. We're not gonna kill all the enemies. We're just gonna jump over them and such. So there's a wall. So there's a wall right here, but you need to hit the switch. You see it when you're standing here. So for that table to go down, we need to kill the enemy. And it spawned the enemy right away. But we need to kill it. Can I just get on the table, please? Okay. Need to get up here for this guy. That's basically it for this stage. So the next stage is one of the is like the dumbest and stupidest stage in the whole game. You're gonna see why. In this whole begin part of in the first half of this stage, before the first checkpoint, there's enemies coming. You need to stop to kill them. You need to stop every time. It is possible to just walk to the right and kill them all without getting hit, but that's extremely hard. I've only done it once. It definitely takes the practice with the attack rhythm slashing and when you need to attack. I'm not gonna do that. It's too difficult, so I'm just gonna kill them one by one. So that's like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, like 15, 16 enemies. Like 16 enemies before you go to the first checkpoint, so you need to stop every time, and that takes way too long. So this second half, so the guy on the right, he smiles, and he is basically an a-hole. He is not nice. There are a bunch of them in the second half of this part. So yeah, they can be really hard, and the birds are in the way too, so we need to kill them too. They take a lot of hits, those guys with Morning Stars, the flails. They just shove the thing towards you, and they are really dangerous. So you can stand on these gravestones. If I go too far to the right, the one on the left will spawn again. As soon as the part where they spawn is off screen, they spawn again. See, that guy just respawned right away. Taking this stage easy. Nice and easy. So there's a bunch of enemies here. You can walk through this whole part by just jumping over those guys, killing the skeletons, and jump over these guys with the flails. It's possible. If you do the first part of this stage without stopping, you can make the second half of this. So what just happened is that skeleton didn't get hit. The other guy was in the sword range too, so he got hit first before the skeleton. So the skeleton got hit, and then I got hit another time by the other guy. They take a bunch of hits. I'm just doing a nice easy. For a beginner, you need to take the stage nice and easy. If you get a really good time, you can start doing trying to just go through this stage without stop. Just jump over those armored guys and just go in one go. So we got it. So this boss, so this boss is coming towards me. It's going from right to left, right to left, and there are boulders just coming out of the ground. You can jump under them, but when this boss comes, it's really annoying to go left when the boulder is in the air and the boss is close to you. Okay, that was a quick kill. Well, you can like kill him a little bit earlier, but you need to kill him. Need to kill her before she goes all the way to right, or else you have to wait for the boulders to go down and such, and that takes way too long. So for this stage, there's a guy right there, so you have to pay attention to where the enemies are. So we need to go up. There's a lever we need to hit. So I'm hitting this torch. There's another torch thingy coming up. I'm not gonna hit if you get there and you still have one health left. You can just hit the switch and get hit by the zombies popping out of the ground again, and you spawn right here, so you don't have to walk through that part. It's a death warp. It's probably like a little bit faster, I guess. So just keep swinging your sword in a rhythm. Make sure you swing as fast as possible. Need to look out for this guy. He was there earlier because I took my time. So you need to watch out for these platforms that you don't miss them. That part you need to jump when you're all the way to the right with that first platform. Before it goes a little bit to the left again, or else you're probably gonna miss the jump. This jump is kind of stupid to get. You need to jump at the really top of the platform height. Point, you just need to wait, and you can just basically make it. It seems like you barely make it. So there's a boss coming up. It's Wolf Dracula. There's a thing where there's a possibility that he can get stuck. You just get stuck. It only happens it only happened to me when he was jumping towards me and I had one health left, and I got hit by him, and when I spawned, he just stopped at that specific spot. That could be used in a speedrun. I haven't really tested it so far. I should test it, but that's what happened when I just got hit, and he just stood there. He doesn't move. You can just kill him right. You can just kill him. But when you get hit, you need to do it quick. You need to do it right at the beginning of the fight. If you hit him and then you die and respawn again, his health is full again. So you need to do it at the beginning. But as I said, I need to test it out first. Also, there are wolves coming. When he goes back to the right, there are wolves spawning on the right from him, going towards the left. So I need to make sure you pay attention to those two, that they don't hit you. You're gonna see why. You need to get close to him. For the first time, you don't have to get close. Now you need to get close to him to make sure he jumps towards you. Also, he sometimes just randomly stops right there. I don't know why he just stops. I do easy. So yeah, sometimes he just stops and then slides to the right. That's really weird why he does that. At this stage, we need to collect an item to open the door. Bookshelf. So there's a guy up there throwing bottles at me. So he can be quite nice. So this is one of the items we collect in the stage to open a part. So those guys run really fast. So as you can see, he was running really fast towards me. So you need to look out that he just doesn't run to you. If you need to make sure just to jump early enough so that he isn't like really close to you. So this is a little bit platforming. Look out for the guy there again. He's throwing bottles at you again. So here's the second item we collect in the stage. A book. There's gonna be a wall being opened when we walk past a bookshelf. So we just go down this way. So this guy, and then the passageway opens. Shows what the item is, of course. So we go up. We don't have to go all the way up. We just go this way, and we're at the end of this stage. So there's only like 2 stages left and 1 boss battle between the 2 last stages. This stage, it can be quite annoying. This is one of the stages where, again, this is one of the stages again with fire low, and you need to jump platforms. But this stage, there are also fireballs coming out of the fire, going upwards, going in like a I don't know how it's called, but they just get in your way, and if you get hit, you get knocked back. So there are 2 enemies coming up. It's possible to jump over the first one, get in the middle, and you need to keep holding right. And if you do right, if you jump at the right moment, you get pushed to through the right guy, and you can make the first cycle. If you don't do that, you don't get the first cycle. That's like a time save, but it's somewhat risky because you can get stuck in between and just get hit multiple times. So we just need to be careful. So I'm just gonna kill them. This is the part with the platforming again. See, there's a fireball coming out. So this is one in the last stage. There's also this kind of platforming. So we need to watch out for those fireballs coming. So this is quite difficult to do. This stage definitely takes practice. That part, there's another part of that coming in this stage, where you need to jump over the fireballs and platforms. So you need to watch out that you don't go all the way to the left, or else you get hit by the spider. Here's the second one. Need to watch out for this one. These platforms. Oh, that's the first time. I never saw the fireball get stuck on the corner of that part. I've never seen that before. That's interesting. I never seen that before. Didn't go all the way over the latch. So we're coming up to the final part of this stage. So we get to the boss. So these things take 3 hits and you need to walk through them right away. These takes 2 hits, just jump and 2 hits, then jump, hit, and go. Because they respawn pretty fast. So this is another boss. We're just gonna go close to him, because he's shooting spiders at me. Need to do this so we don't get hit by the spiders coming out of his head. So we just do this, and he's dead. That's as simple as that. Just need to be close. Don't get too close. Also, there's a little bit of lag when he wants to go to the right again. So next boss is boss coming up. This is bad. This is a bad Dracula. This boss he's dumb. This one is pretty easy. Just go jump, attack, and go to the other side. Just do this the whole time like this. Make sure, and he turns around. He's dumb. This is the dumbest boss in the whole game. This is the easiest boss there is. There's no way you can date this boss. So, final stage is coming up. It's also called the final battle. It's pretty cool. Pretty accurate. Final battle is gonna be pretty easy if we get through the stage. So if you don't have a lot of lives, if you have like 1 or 2 lives left, you can kill yourself and continue, and you start at this stage again with full lives. If you don't have enough lives, because this stage is pretty unforgiving. I'm gonna try to go through it without doing the continue. If I die, I continue again and I go through it. But you can kill yourself. But if you kill yourself and you're still holding right, don't press start right away. Because if you press start right away, it could be that when you hold right, when you die, that you select no when it says continue. When you have you can, there's a possibility that it just goes to no. And you press start right away. So at that point you just quit the game. So make sure you don't do that. This part of the game, because if you do that, yeah, it's basically over. You need to start the whole game over. So it's this guy, ball of thrown guy. This platform goes to the highest point, and at this point he's also throwing. So you need to jump and attack. You need to jump, and while jumping, you need to keep hitting the attack button. So you destroy that thing. On this stage, there's some quite interesting sound effects. So you need to jump over these arrows. So yeah, that platforming is a little bit tricky to do. You need to jump pretty late. Just need to watch out that you just don't walk off the platforms, or else you fall down again. You need to get up, and it basically messes up like the cycle with arrows. I think there's a cycle with the arrows. This is a part where it's pretty dumb. You need to, when you're on the higher platforms, you need to if you just fully press the jump button and do a big jump, you bonk on the ceiling and you fall down in the fire. So make sure you just press the jump button, like not too fast, but just don't hold it the whole time, or else you just get stuck. This part you just need to do need to make sure you just don't do full jumps. This part just takes practice. There's nothing I can explain. Just you need to get the jumping. You need to get the feel to jumping. It just takes practice. This just needs to be practiced. It's this kind of stuff. So we got one of the that's a pretty hard section. If you wanna get a good run, you just need to make sure you don't press the button fully. So this is the next part. You need to hit this torch. You're going past it, but make sure you hit it. Because there's another stupid part coming up where knights can be pretty annoying. I'm just gonna wait. This is pretty annoying with these knights. They respawn pretty quick because they spawn on the right side. So they can spawn right behind you. Like that. That guy was coming for me. And that can be quite annoying for this part. Okay, I went through it without I just went through it with ease. It can get quite annoying when they spawn on the right again. It's not easy. So here we just need to make sure you hear the sound and just duck. The second arrow you don't hear anything. It's gonna duck again for it shoots arrows. Just need to make sure you duck. So I'm gonna just go down here. You can just, if you want to get, if you're on a good run, you can just YOLO. But if you fall down there, you're dead. You have to start over. Start over from the last torch. But you can just do this, or you can just YOLO. So we're almost at the final boss. So there's a fireball coming down. So you just kind of just one. Just need to wait. Just like that. So this is the final boss. We're gonna do the same with the other guy where we use the stakes. We're just gonna walk. You can just hug the wall and then turn around without moving a pixel. So we don't get hit by the final boss. It's as easy as that. I got it. So this is all you need to do for this boss too. I thought I got it. Oh. Really hard to do it. Okay, I got it. So yeah, it's pretty difficult to get the turnaround without moving a pixel. It's pretty difficult. You need to tap the D-pad really lightly. So this was the tutorial from Bram Stoker's Dracula. I hope I explained everything right, and may this tutorial help everyone who wants to learn this game. This game takes practice. Definitely takes a lot of practice. Took me a lot of practice too. So yeah, this is the tutorial. This is the end of the tutorial for Bram Stoker's Dracula at normal difficulty.